we can push back on that very naive notion that God's out, we do science now. No, science actually brings God back in.
Hey, I'm not doing this just for views. I actually want your opinion on this. See if you can refute it, but really see if you can grasp what he's talking about. And I won't interrupt it, but really quickly, if you think about it, science in and of itself is evidence for God. You have these laws of nature, mathematics and gravity, and you have induction. Like, think about this. The early scientists were all theists. There was a reason why. It's because repeatability. They knew the sun was going to rise every day. They knew that water would boil at this degrees. They could experiment. It's observational science is the basis for it. So if you have this law, you'd have to have a lawgiver. So try to watch this, try to grasp it, and give me your opinions. Write down your comments. I don't care if they're mean. It doesn't matter. Just discussion. I want to see what your thoughts are. Cool. Thank you. Watch. Also, do me a favor, like and subscribe if you can. I know everyone says that, but I forgot to say it because I don't like saying it. It sounds weird. But I do want this to reach people in terms of the prayers that I do, but also this stuff because it's defending our faith. Peter 3:15. We got to be able to defend the reason why we have this faith. So I'll give you guys the ammo for it, and also we'll do prayers. So thank you. Like and subscribe and share if you want to, but don't feel obligated. Thank you.
I am a scientist. And one of the fascinating things is that science is a direct legacy of the Judeo-Christian tradition. Let's start absolutely basic. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Hebrew Bible, written millennia ago, knew there was a beginning. It was in the early 60s before scientists caught up with that. And the Bible was right. And Dawkins said, well, there was a 50-50 chance when I debated him. And I said, at least the Bible got it right. The fact that I'm a mathematician and interested in science, just think about that. The fact that mathematics can describe what goes on in the universe is a matter of huge wonder. Einstein once said the only incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible. And he saw the problem. Why does it work? Well, it's not an incomprehensible thing if you start from the idea that there's an intelligent God who made us in his image, and therefore we can do science. And that's exactly what the early pioneers of modern science, starting with Galileo and Kepler and Newton and so on and so forth, they were all believers in God. I'm not remotely ashamed of being a scientist and a Christian because I want to argue that it was Christianity gave me my subject. And C.S. Lewis put it brilliantly. Men became scientific because they expected law in nature, and they expected law in nature because they believed in the lawgiver. And I think we're getting to the stage now where serious atheist thinkers are beginning to re-examine the kind of naturalism that reduces everything to physics and chemistry. And one of them lives in New York. His name is Thomas Nagel. And he's a brilliant philosopher. And he says something's going wrong because if everything is reducible to physics and chemistry, then so is your mind. But then why would you trust your mind? In other words, atheism, taken to its logical conclusion, undermines the very rationality you need to trust to do science. And I'm not in for accepting a worldview that undermines the foundations of any kind of argument or discussion whatsoever. In the 21st century, we can push back on that very naive notion that God's out, we do science now. No, science actually brings God back in.
Hey guys, no joke. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment with your thoughts. I'm curious if you were able to grasp it, but especially if you have a chance to rebuke it or you think you can, leave a comment there as well. And like and subscribe, all that stuff. I don't know, I hate saying it, but it actually is good for the algorithms and stuff. But with the prayers especially, I want those to reach people. Thank you guys so much. Father, please bless everyone who watched this and who's here on this channel. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you guys.